Greetings, minions. This is Silverblade Dagger playing 7 Days to Die. This is episode 23, and in this episode, well, we're going to have us a little fun. Now, I took a little bit of time to build this between this last episode and this one, and I figured, you know what? Digging, mining, it's a lot of hard work. I mean, back-breaking work. You gotta dig it into the hard soil or the hardened rock, and then you gotta break it loose and then lift it and throw it to the side. And if you do that repetitive motion hundreds and hundreds of times, well, it gets tiring. It gets pretty rough on the old joints in the back. And trust me, my back isn't doing any better than it was when I was 19. It was pretty bad then. Anyways, I figured, why not let someone else do all the hard work? And I figured, well, the zombies aren't really doing a whole bunch that's helpful, so let's use them. And we don't have to pay them. I sure as hell ain't gonna feed them. So, in this episode, we are going to employ zombies as slave labor, or at least test it out. Now, chances are they'll fall in here, and the way it's gonna work is, you piss them off, you lead them this way, get on the other side of this ditch, and they'll follow you and plump, fall right on in. Well, it's not exactly that easy, because they have pathfinding ability, and they'll be like, me not go that way, me fall, me go this way around, then eat brains, and your plan's all foiled. But for some reason or another, if you put a lip around the edge of the hole you're trying to get them to fall into, it kind of messes with their pathfinding a bit, I guess. And if you look at these blocks here, we got essentially wood frames that have been upgraded once, and then we took a wood beam, or let's see what's called. I think it's called an old pole. Let's see, what's it? Old pole block. Okay, and that's what it looks like right there. So these are not whole. Well, visually, they're not whole blocks. Now, if we take a wood frame and compare it to it, let's see, we set it right on top. As you can see, it's a quarter of a block in appearance, but it still counts as a whole block. So when zombies come out, they'll walk across it, and, well, it's a quarter of a block still visually, and they'll fall right through. Don't ask me exactly the specifics of this, because even I'm a little fuzzy on it, but essentially, they think it's a full block, but it acts as a half block or a quarter block, and if they think they can walk across it, well, they're wrong, they'll just fall. That's just the short end of it. Alright? So, we have it set up as such, and this pit is 7 blocks across. And the reason why I chose an odd number is that in the center I could put in these fire pits, and if you saw the previous episode where I lured in the zombies by heating up the heat map over there, you saw that within a couple of minutes it drew them in, and well, they actually came in through this way here, I think. Or no, I'm sorry, it was the next hill over. But anyways, putting the heat source here will force them or draw them to come here to these campfires, and hopefully they will fall in. So let's get to it, shall we? Starting off, let's get some fire going. Nice thing about it being like this is the campfires are just close enough to be able to access. make your pit too big, and you won't be able to touch it. Not without modifications, that is. See, I'm already at the very limit. Oh, I'm already lit. There we go. I was wondering if that was going to start up or not. Okay. Whoop, don't want to fall in. Really don't want to fall in. I mean, really don't want to fall in. Alright, gotta get a little closer. There we go. Alright, and there we go. So for the moment, let's retreat back to the base and see if it draws any of the zombies in. Hopefully it will. But if not, we will take a more proactive approach. So now it's just a waiting game, and if it's anything like the last time, it'll only be just a minute or two. Let's see what we got up here. So far, no zombies. And for the record, 3,165 kills on day 54. And 0, as in goose egg, as in nada, death. Not seeing nothing, not hearing nothing. Now, if worst comes to worst, it could be that it's in a different chunk, because the chunk line might be somewhere between here and there. In which case, we'll have to just go over there and babysit it and personally lure the zombies in. Not a big deal. But this is just a test of concept to see if the idea works, because again, like I did with the previous video of the log trap, we're testing things out now because we have plenty of resources. So to see if it actually works in Alpha 11, which may end up working and possibly even working even better in Alpha 12, which by my calendar it's July 2nd. It should be within the next few days. Okay, I may be getting a little impatient here, but let's be a little more proactive on this. I really don't like the idea of just sitting around, at least for making a video for you guys. I'd rather, have something entertaining going on. I'm not seeing anything yet. Does not mean there's nothing nearby. There's the working stiffs. Now, worst comes to worst, what I'll do is cut away, and when things start to heat up a bit, as in action-wise, then cut back in and we'll enjoy it together. We'll wait just one more minute. We'll wait one more minute and see if anything turns up. And it could be that the cooking fires aren't exactly generating enough heat to lure anything in. And it may end up being that I'll have to replace the cook fires with forges. Those might actually make the heat map heat up better. And I might even have to test that just for giggle's sake. I just know that right now nothing has spawned. There's no notice of anything being spawned. Okay, well, I'm going to cut away, and when I return, we'll either have zombies or we'll have no zombies, and we'll have to change things up a little bit. So, catch you on the flip side and see you in a little bit. Twitch, twitch. And we're back. I had to bust out with a little additional motivation in the form of pipe bombs. I'm sorry that I didn't show it, and I may show uh, how to use pipe bombs in various ways in a future episode, but I used up all the gunpowder that I had in my base, put together about 12, 13 pipe bombs or something like that, and basically I just lit them, held the right or the left mouse button to charge it, and then I threw it up in the air in about a 45 to 60 degree arc, so that by the time that they explode, they kind of do like an air burst. Doesn't really damage anything, but it definitely gets some people's attention here, particularly the zombies. So hopefully, you see, we've already drawn in at least two, and there's a third one hiding around here somewhere because they always come in threes. But uh, 3 spider zombies, which is good because if we can get them in the trap, one, they shouldn't be able to climb back out, and two, they'll bring their friends, and that's precisely what I want. So we'll stick around and wait for these guys to do their thing and have a little bit of fun. Okay, as you can see, there's the third one. He's lagging behind a bit. Now, I'm thinking they're being drawn to the campfires, obviously, because I'm not being sensed. That's perfectly fine by me for right now. See if we can get them to fall in without interfering. And if they don't go in, well, we'll just be proactive. It just pays to be invisible right now, I guess. Just wish they went a little bit faster. But then again, the next step up in speed for these guys is like on all fours and galloping, and that sucks. Oh, it looks like they're going for the campfire. That's a good thing. Now let's see how they react to this border. Uh-oh. Looks like it might not be working. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. Okay. Come on, sucker. Go right for the campfire. That's right. That's right. Go right on in. Go right on. Oh, come on. Don't do the safety dance. There we go. You're buggered now. And, well, you can't climb out. Oh, crap. He can climb out. That's not what I wanted to see. Well, he keeps falling back in. So clearly they are attracted to the campfire. And see you little sons of bitches break your ankles for a change, huh? Now maybe what I should have done was put water down there. But yeah, I just didn't put that much forethought into that much, into all this anyway, so. Wah, wah, wah. Now maybe what I should do, or should have done, was put another row of wood frames around the edge so it has an overhang, and then do the old poles. Alright, well, uh-oh. I've been sensed. I hear more spider zombies. Come on, guys. Come and get me. I'm all kinds of tasty. Come on. You know you want it. Oh, boy. Oh, damn, I'm getting surrounded. Alright, yeah, they're spawning all over the place now. Alright, lesson learned. Put an extra ring of wood frames around there, and then put on the wood poles. Come on, guys. Whoa, crap, don't want to come up on your face. And we're running. Not for our lives so much as just to get the heck out of their way. Come on, you gimps. You just offended me. Alright, well, we didn't so much fail in this experiment as we just found one way that just doesn't work. And the fires are now going out. Great. Okay, well. Like I said, it's not a failure. It isn't a failure, it's just we discovered one way that didn't work. And we can modify this so that we can make it work in time. As you can see, we did get some zombies in our little zombie aquarium. Really? Right in my ear? Or the minions' ears, too? Come on, you guys. So it's a partial success. How about that? Alright. Whoa, Mr. Fantastic. Did the whole Reed Richards thing. Wow, look at that. You went full on stretchy on us. That's wild. Oh! Yeah, it's one of you crawling sons of bitches, isn't it? These guys are just not practical for our experiment. Alrighty. And that guy is still stretched all out in a BFE. Hello, noise. Come on, guys. Slaves, get to work. Chunky man, you definitely need to get some work hours in. Take some of that load off. And then again, this isn't Jenny Craig. This isn't Weight Watchers. This is slave labor. As I tell Midnight Designer, always reload between engagements. Right now, I'm not trying to kill the zombies, as I'm trying to capture them. It's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all, right? Some of them you just have to motivate differently. Oh, that was a spider zombie there. Okay. I'll say it. I thought it was a failure or a mixed success. Now I'm kind of thinking it worked out somewhat decently. Maybe not perfectly, but, you know. First time for everything, I suppose. Hey, get back in there. Eh. Alright, I think they've pretty much all of them have fallen in. Start the digging, slaves! Come on! Hey, you guys! No talking! Your overlord is pleased. A productive zombie is a happy zombie. I really hope none of you zombies are Steve McQueen. Dig, my undead gophers, dig. Ah, beautiful. Excuse me. Check them all out. My pets. My wonderful, wonderful pets. Whoa, almost freaked myself out there. Okay, we'll back away for a sec. Okay, so now that we got him in the work zone, the slave pits, if you will, you can kind of steer them. And it's simply just walking around the perimeter of the work area. They'll follow you around, and no matter what, they'll just keep digging and digging and digging. So, yeah, this has been a partial success, I would say. I mean, we got the intended result of it, and that's to have zombies digging. And as you can see, they've already dug underneath that a little bit. And now they're going to start digging this way. So, yeah, if you get them in a group, some will dig, some won't, because they don't want to smack each other. But, yeah, that's just one way of getting them to do all this dirty work. Downside is you'd almost have to be sitting here the whole time to watch them. Not so much that they escape, but maybe that they might draw more in. Maybe they're just not being productive enough for your likes. So, yeah, you might have to watch them and kind of drive them around a little bit. Another thing is you'd have to stay nearby because they might despawn if you're too far away. In fact, let's go back to the base and test this out. Alright, I just want to make sure I was full. I believe they should stay spawned. You! Why aren't you at your workstation? Heh. There we go. So, they're still over there. They're still swinging away. You know, like I said, a working zombie is a happy zombie, or a productive zombie is a happy zombie. Whatever. I'm kind of out of my mind with this right now. And we get to shoot some for sport. Nice clean headshot. It's going to be interesting to see, though, once night falls and they start running? I know this episode's probably going to be running a little long, but let's find out what happens when darkness falls. Will they dig faster? Now, let's talk about some possibilities out of this. Now, I dug down to the first layer of rock. When I build bases, like I built this one, I don't like to build them directly on soil, like fertile soil or clay. I like to dig down to not bedrock, but the first layer of rock, which in real life would be bedrock, I guess. But yeah, I dig down to the first layer of rock, and that way you have truly something solid underneath you. Zombies aren't going to dig underneath you, none of that. So yeah, so if you dig one of these out, dig them down to rock. Now, at this point, you're going to have something to consider here. They'll only be digging dirt if you're just down to the first layer of rock. That's fine if you just want to get rid of the soil. But if you want them to mine for you and dig up the rock and all that, then obviously you're going to have to go down into the rock to the depth that you want them to start digging at, because usually they tend to dig horizontally. Like sometimes they might dig down a little bit, maybe at an angle, uh, but yeah, generally they'll try digging horizontally or up. You know, they're trying to get to you. So if you want to employ zombies as slaves, as slave miners in particular, you might want to keep that in mind. And it's 18:05. That's 5 minutes after 6. It's not. I don't think it's quite time yet for them to start running. But let's go check in on them. So I don't hear them whacking, and that disturbs me. That would have been nice to be able to sit on my gun deck there on the base, tip back some nice cold ones, and watch the worker bees work. Yeah, they're still in there. They're just a little bit lackadaisical, I guess. Perhaps we must keep them motivated. Come on, guys. This ain't gonna get dug out in a day. Not if you guys are acting like that. Hey, get back to work. I didn't say you could take a break, Buffy. Now that's the spirit, boys. Dig! Dig like your brains depend on it. Not bad for free labor. Slow as hell, though. Alright, let's see if these guys are runners. Yep, they're runners. Alright, we gotta get rid of this crawler because he's just more of a liability. Another mouth to feed. Now, another thing to consider here is if you get them digging really good, they may undermine the wood planks here, or the wood blocks, and at some point they're going to make them collapse. And we got company out here. Oh, crud. Chubby, you should be in the mines. on, guys, dig! Dig faster, or the whippings will continue. Crap. Didn't see you, but I sure as hell heard you. Escape is not an option. Look at him go. You gotta love it. I am so evil. So going to hell for this. X-Prees. Let me X you a question. Okay, so as you can see, slave mining works, or it should. And you just have to tweak it a little bit here and there. But it works. And, you know, if you get tired of all this, you can either run away in a different direction and let them despawn, which is kind of wasteful. Or you could just turn it into a proverbial turkey shoot. And just farm up the experience. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. So if you have any questions about this, suggestions, better ideas, I would really love to hear them. You know, it makes me wish that I had some pipe bombs. Let's step back here out of the way a little bit because it's a bit loud. But yeah, you can get rid of them if you have to. You just drop in a pipe bomb or two. You could shoot them. You know, whatever you feel you need to do to make them stop being so damn noisy. By all means, it's your game. Do as you please. Now, at present, like I said, it's July 2nd. Midnight Designer, and I urge you guys strongly to watch his channel. He's got great videos. He's kind of following up on a suggestion of mine for an idea that he's working on, which is similar to this. I'm using these guys for mining. He's using his for just testing pipe bombs, and you know, getting the experience points that way. But yeah, you just watch his channel for that. He does some really great videos, and he's funny too. That's what keeps me watching him. I usually don't watch Let's Play videos that much, even for games that I play, because I'd rather play the games than watch someone else play them and have fun. But with Midnight Designer and the Broken Ankle crew, they're good guys, funny, very informative, and I think in many ways they've helped me improve my game. And it's nice that, you know, I've been able to give them suggestions, and some of the tips I've provided, offered, that they've made use of, and it was really nice to see it working for somebody else besides myself. And also to get input, from people to just to know that hey, that was a good idea. Hey, that worked for me, or that was a good idea, but I have a better idea that works along the same lines. That's what I live for in this stuff. So anyway, let's check these guys out, see how far they dug. Eventually, they're gonna cave in something around here. Get to work, you guys. Come on. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. What, you guys lose all your steam now that the sun's come up? In the distance, I keep hearing chattering, and it doesn't sound like it's in that pit. And it makes me think that a feral's nearby, which is weird because, well, no hornets, no cops, no dogs. Already had a few sneak-ups during the night here, but nothing too big. And for the record, 31, 88 kills, 0 deaths, day 55. Let's see how far they dug over here, right? See, that's a happy and productive workforce. Oh, I got some friends coming in. Maybe we can get some more workers in this and get the digging done sooner, huh? Come along, gentlemen. Yeehaw! Come on, guys. You guys get to work. No lollygagging. That's right. Work. Nurse. I said work. That's right. Get back to work. Oh, man. Wait, where'd that fat man go? What's that out there, huh? This is trash. Okay. Come on, you. Get in the pit. Get in the pit, you. Good boy. I have now taken your undead and pointless existence and gave you purpose. Take pride in your work. The holes you dig today will be the monuments of tomorrow. Do not think, obey. I can already hear it. Someone is gonna see this video and they'll get their panties in a bunch and like, oh, that Silverblade Dagger, he is some fascist bastard or something like that, and end up like trying to sue me or have me banned because I'm using slavery. You know, I'm enslaving a peaceful and coexistent species of subhuman or some other psychobabbly bullcrap. It's a game, people. If anything, I'm emulating the welfare state. Oh man, that's definitely gonna piss off some more people. I'm sorry. For all those that are well-meaning people, I'm sorry. For those that get your pants in a twist over the littlest things, I really can't say I'm sorry to you guys. It's just a game, people. And I do have a sick sense of humor. And perhaps this might be poor taste, but it's just me expressing myself. I in no way condone slavery. But this is pixelated slavery. And if you think this is bad, well, I go around with guns and melee weapons and blow the heads off of zombies. Or eviscerate them, and I shoot dogs. And bees. I squish bees. And I chuckle at it. And if you think this is bad, but do you have any problems with me killing fake critters? Okay, probably nobody that sees this is going to be offended by this stuff, but I mean, really, there's people that are just that testy about everything and have to ruin everyone's fun. Wow, look how good they've done. Hey, honeycomb! Oh, nurse, you're not digging. Dig. Lollygagger. That's right, I'll shoot you in the ass. Alright, Porky, coming in for the weight loss program. Alright, that's it. I shot you in the ass, and then you lollygagged elsewhere. It's just not gonna fly. Now, one thing you definitely have to be careful of is when you're around those edges, they may actually dig underneath it enough to make it collapse with you on top of it. Not a good thing, I suppose. Alright, this is a scheduled work break. OSHA standards and all. I know there's a zombie right there. Come on, Nursey. Nurse Ratched, you're on call. Oh hell, I was thinking, oh, let's just get these campfires lit up again, will we? You know, bring more in, and nah. Well, we got 30 zombies. Although I do have to admit, that doesn't really look like 30 of them in there. It looks like maybe a dozen and a half. Maybe 2 dozen. I don't know, maybe there's 30. Oh wow. Now I wonder if we wear a venison necklace. If we wear a venison necklace, that might motivate them to work better. Let's draw the nurse in and we'll test that, and then I think I'll end the video. Come on, nurse. I'm over here, gorgeous. Come on. Blunk. There you go. Alright. You guys just keep working. I'll be right back. This is going to be a bear to edit. If I edit it, I might as well just do the whole damn thing. So if you guys don't like really long videos, then I apologize. I want to be entertaining and helpful and insightful and yada yada. But I don't know what's going to happen next, and we're kind of learning this thing together, you know? Alright, so we got the venison necklace going. If you want them to work good, you gotta have them hungry for it. Come on, gang! All I need to do now is make a couple drums here, bass drums, and just sit there beating it like you see on the old movies with slave ships, like you know, where you got the guys rowing, boom, 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 just to kind of get them in tune and in sync. Alright guys, break time's over. Dig, my pets, dig! Now here's something to think about. Okay, let's say there's a real world zombie apocalypse. Like, for real this time, you know? And let's say we did something like this in real life. I'm just backing away so I can hear myself think a little bit. But let's say that, yeah, there is a real zombie apocalypse, and yeah, we dug a real hole for them to fall into, and they're digging away just like this. The question I have is it possible, or even plausible, for zombies to dig their way through the majority of the mantle, or the crust rather, of the earth into the upper mantle? I mean, at some point the heat is going to end up melting them, and they are rotting, but they don't feel any pain, so at some point they're going to catch on fire, because they may come across lava, or I mean, all it really takes, I think, is if they have clothes on, it may be over maybe 500-600 degrees before the clothes catches on fire. So how far do you think they could dig down into the crust of the earth? You know? Who thinks of this shit anyway? Alright. So, oh, it looks like we got some friends. That's just second shift. Alright. Come on, ladies, fall in. I'm getting surrounded. Come on, my dear. Show a little leg for the boys in the work pit. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. Thought that first shot dropped him, but nope, guess not. Wow, I'm going to have a very full pit here. I tell you what, I'm going to cut away and get all these guys in the hole. And I'll come back and show you the end result. And yeah, so see you in a minute. I'm back, and this will be the final part of this episode. But just to let you know how many zombies I've killed. Well, not how many I've killed, I'm sorry. How many I've captured. I have, in this current area, 53 zombies. "53 of those sons of bitches." And as you can see, they've done a pretty good job at digging. Didn't really use any of my own stamina to dig all that. Let's see how they did over here. Come on, ladies, get to work. Isn't that beautiful? Everybody should have a pet. So yeah, that's what 58 zombies looks like in a hole. Doing your dirty work. Digging their undead little hearts out. So it works. It just probably needs a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of maintaining. But it works. At least in my opinion, I think it works. I think it's been a 85% success. Is it the most efficient way to do mining and digging? Hell no. Is it a fun way of mining and digging? Hell yeah. And I ain't ashamed of that. Alright. If you like this video, you know what button to click. If you didn't like this video, you also know what button to click. But also tell me why you didn't like it. But if you're going to be one of those people that just dislikes everything and it offends you and all that, don't even bother. I just won't reply to that. You know, it's just a game. If you were bored, click dislike, then click like. They'll cancel each other out. Please subscribe. Tell your friends, other gamers. I definitely would love more views. More views means more people that could provide some inputs, help my gaming out. I can help their gaming out. It's all good, right? Alright, well, thank you for watching, especially considering how long this episode has been. And I really hope that you'll come back for more. I think in the next episode, we're going to clean this area up. But we'll do it in style. So, until next time, everybody, see you later. Twitch, twitch.